welcome to your final upgrade. Seriously, this week isn't just about finishing up. It's about installing the systems that are going to keep you growing long after this course is over. We're putting everything we've learned together. And before we jump in, let's just anchor on this one core idea. This is the foundation for everything we're about to do. It's not about having some kind of natural talent. It's about putting in the reps. It's about practice. So, here's the toolkit for this final upgrade. We're going to cover the power of your mindset, then talk about how to bounce back when things get tough. After that, we'll install a discipline system, help you build a support crew, and then launch you into your next 30 days. Okay, let's get started with the software that runs absolutely everything else, your mindset. You can think of it like your brain's inner operating system. And if that OS isn't set up for growth, none of the other apps we install today are going to run right. It really comes down to these two ways of thinking. On one side, you've got the fixed mindset. It sees a challenge and immediately thinks, nope, not for me. It believes your skills are just stuck. But on the other side, there's the growth mindset. It sees that same exact challenge and thinks, okay, this is hard, which means I'm learning something. So here's the deal. A growth mindset isn't about pretending that things aren't difficult. Of course they are. It's all about reframing what hard means. Every single challenge becomes a chance to get stronger and a little bit smarter. And you know what? That is a choice you get to make every single day. Which leads us right here. If you've got a growth mindset, you know you're going to hit walls. It's inevitable. So what do you actually do when that happens? How do you build that superpower of resilience? Here is an incredibly simple but really powerful tool for that, the 3R method. First, you recognize. Don't just ignore that frustrated feeling. Name it. Say, okay, I'm annoyed because I totally bombed that presentation. Then reset. Just pause, take a deep breath, maybe walk around for a minute, whatever you need to do to clear your head. And finally, return. You don't have to fix the whole thing right now. Just pick one small, productive thing you can do to get back in the game. This is so crucial. You gotta remember this. A setback is not a stop sign. Think of it more like a GPS signal telling you to find a new route. Your destination, your goal, can stay exactly the same. You just might need to adjust the plan to get there. So you've got the right mindset and you've got a tool for recovery. Check and check. Now let's build the engine that's going to drive your progress every day. Let's talk about your discipline system. You want to know the real secret to consistency? It's not about being perfect. It's about never having a 0 day. And the minimum action rule makes it almost impossible to fail. So you can't do a full 30-minute workout? Fine. Do 5 minutes of stretching. Can't write a whole page for your essay? Just write one sentence. The key is to just show up. Always. And that's why that tiny minimum action is so incredibly important. Every time you take that small step, you're casting a vote for the person you want to become. You're not just checking a box on a to-do list, you're actually building your identity. You're becoming the kind of person who shows up. But here's the best part. You do not have to build that identity all by yourself. Mindset and discipline are personal for sure, but growth is a team sport. So let's talk about building a crew that's got your back. This is the heart of having an accountability partner. It's just a simple, regular check-in with someone you trust. And it comes down to these 3 questions. First, did you do your action? Simple yes or no. The second, what blocked you? This helps you figure out the real obstacles. And third, what is your next step? This keeps you always looking forward. And this right here is the golden rule, the most important part of this whole thing. An accountability partner is not there to judge you or make you feel guilty. Their job is to support you, to help you problem solve, and to cheer you on as you take that next step. It's all about encouragement, never ever shame. All right, we have installed the core systems for growth. So for our final step today, let's just zoom out for a second. It's time to reflect on just how far you've come so we can build a really clear and powerful path forward. And I want you to take a real moment here. Don't just gloss over this. Think about it. Not just what you did these past 10 weeks, but who you became. What skills did you build? What habits are now part of your routine? What moments are you genuinely proud of? You've got to celebrate this journey. This isn't about bragging. It's about locking in the changes you worked so hard to make. Give yourself a little award for courage or discipline, and try writing out a simple before I was and now I am statement. It's an incredibly powerful way to see just how much you've transformed. So the key now is to keep this momentum going. I want you to make a promise to yourself for the next 30 days. And don't try to change everything at once. Just pick one clear habit, track it,
and use all the progress you've already made to launch yourself into this next chapter.
So that's it. You have the mindset, you have the recovery plan, you have the discipline system and a support crew. You have spent 10 weeks proving to yourself over and over again that you can change. So the only question left is, what are you going to do with it all? Who will you become next?